Alright, well, last week's up. Sorry, haters. Rick Jr. is here.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of the Walking Dead Snackbites. Today we were talking about a very controversial topic, the existence of Michonne Jr. Yes, he is actually real. But before we get right into it, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube page below, also follow the Facebook page, all the social channels below, and also please leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this video, any other videos you want us to do. Joe, I'm going to let you start this one off because Michonne is sort of your deal and your passion, so.
It's just my deal, is it?
Well, you started the page and everything, so.
Yes, this is true. My passion for Michonne surpasses our relationship history, for those of you who have been watching.
Like 2 years that page was up before you even met me.
Yeah, I started that Michonne page in, I want to say, season 5. There weren't any there were Michonne pages around, but none of them were active at that time. And I wanted to talk about Michonne more, so I made the living Michonne. But as for last night's app, while it's true Rick is gone, we have a new Rick on the show. And that is Ricky Dicky Doo Dah Grimes Jr., or as his mom calls him, RJ. And I just want to say straight off the bat that much like how people tried to say Rick and Michonne were like brother and sister, or their relationship made no sense, now the new thing is, oh, RJ isn't Rick's son, and or RJ is a hallucination. And just want to say, y'all dumb, and y'all some haters, and no, he's not. He's real. Angela Kane, the Nine Era, and also the official Walking Dead, not the AMC page, but the Skybound page, have all said that yes, RJ stands for Rick Jr., it's Rick's son, and he's about 5 years old, and Rick has been gone 6 years, so yes, the timelines match.
Yeah, so, like, I actually didn't even know that there was another part of that theory, that it just wasn't her kid. I didn't even hear that one. I heard the hallucination one. The not her kid one is even stupider because, like, why would there be a kid just randomly on the show born of a character that we're not seeing in that same episode? That doesn't make any sense. The hallucination one, I mean, when I watched the episode, that never even occurred to me, and I was kind of, like, distracted because my Facebook was, like, freaking out on me and stuff, so I rewatched it again, knowing that there's this stupid rumor out there, and, like, that really is like one of the dumbest rumors I think I've ever heard in this entire show. I mean, first of all, like the first part of it was that like people were saying, oh well, because maybe she's like talking to RJ and not Rick and Carl. Like upstairs when Judith overhears them. I went and rewatched that scene. There is no doubt whatsoever that she's talking to Rick and Carl. She mentions several things that would only apply to Carl or Rick, and she even references them together. That's just a stupid theory. You're insane. So like just that one's just off the table. And then like the other one is oh well, like maybe she was like talking to him the second time. No, because Magna walks in and sees her pick up the kid and is talking to the kid, so there's no way that Magna would be having the exact same hallucination as Michonne at the exact same time. That's also a stupid theory. And then like the third part of why it's stupid is that at the very end Judith comes down the stairs and addresses the fact that she overheard Michonne talking to this, you know, person that wasn't there, supposedly. And she even says that even Judith knows that she's talking about Rick. Because right after that, she says, I'm forgetting his voice too, and I'm hoping that you can still hear it. And she puts down the little sheriff's figure, like, on the stair, making it perfectly crystal clear that she knows that Michonne was talking to Rick, not an imaginary little boy. I don't know where that theory came from. It's retarded. There's just no merit to it at all. There's no reason in the first place to even assume that. It's like very, very clear. It's not ambiguous at all.
Michonne might talk to dead people, but she doesn't fabricate entire persons from nothing. And also, she references your little brother to Judith.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. People are just being dumb about that, so whatever.
There's always been something. There's always been an attempt to delegitimize her relationship with Rick. I don't care what angle it is. I don't care what season you're referring to. There is always literally something else for people to try and say, oh, well, maybe this is what happened. Or, like, another thing people were saying was, like, maybe Michonne went to prison because she knew about the tattoo. And it's like, no, the fuck she didn't. In this universe, she used to be a lawyer. And obviously a lawyer would be privy to that kind of information. Or, you know, maybe she watched Law & Order SVU. But to sit there and say, oh, maybe she must have been in prison too. No, she was not.
That makes no sense, yeah.
It's always been something they got to say about her. Even there was... I could go down... It's a laundry list. And I don't even care to go down it. But I've heard them all. And they're all equally dumb. And I see it now. Like, it used to make me mad. Now it's just, like, ridiculous. Like, the whole RJ being 2 or 3 years old, and it's like, he's as long as half her body. What 2 or 3-year-olds are y'all talking about that's that huge? Like, what monstrous, you know, gigantic, Frankensteinish toddlers are y'all looking at? I mean, he's long. Like, she was holding him, yes, but he was way down past her torso. Like, his legs are dangling. He was a big kid. I mean, he might have sounded kind of infantile, I thought, but he didn't look like a toddler. Like, that just...
Yeah. People are just drawing, like, a ridiculous conclusion because of the fact that, I guess, like, in that scene, you know, like, her and Judith don't directly interact, but, like, that didn't strike me as odd because they have rooms on separate floors. So yeah, whatever. Like, she had a conversation with Mom and went back upstairs, and then he came out of his room, and that was that. It doesn't mean he's not there. That's retarded. So I don't know, just weird theories that are obviously debunkable. That's one of the stranger ones I think I've heard. And then I even saw like a follow-up to it that it was even like more bizarre. Somebody was like, oh, well, the reason Magna gave her, lowered her guard and gave her knife to Michonne after she saw Michonne hallucinating the little boy is because she felt bad for her. I'm like, no, she didn't. If you saw somebody and you actually believe that they were schizophrenic and like hallucinating a little boy, the absolute last thing you would do is walk up to them and then admit that you had weapons and then give the weapons over to them. That just makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, I don't know.
You have to understand the place of the attempts of rationalization. Like when people, I remember they were trying to say that Rick was going to end up with I keep forgetting her name, Polly or Paula or whatever.
That redheaded lady and that was locked up in the box, yeah.
Who he never even fucking met. Like, oh, Rick's going to end up with her. Literally anything that keeps those two apart. And now it's like with RJ's existence, they are linked forever.
Yeah.
Forever. She has his baby. And Judith is Shane's. And they hate it. And I think it's awesome.
Which further supports the theory, by the way, that they're definitely going to meet up at the end of the third movie. Or possibly even in the third movie. I don't know. I have actually an interesting theory that I came up with about that we'll do in another video. But that's about it about RJ Jr. We just wanted to like clearly, you know, set the record straight, put like all these stupid theories to rest. Like, he is a real kid. It's not a hallucination. Michonne is not just crazy. She's just grieving the death of Rick and talking to his grave. We've seen that in a million different shows. Why is it that when it happens to Michonne, she must be crazy? like every person who's ever watched like TV or movies their whole life has seen a scene where somebody talks to a grave of somebody who's dead. That's not even like a new thing. Why would you just assume all of a sudden that Michonne is crazy? Come on, people.
You know why.
Yeah,
you know why.
I do know why. Come on, people.
Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes Jr. is here to say, and props to Skybound for making that clarification tweet that they did about his existence and being Rick's son. So they can go. Everyone else who doesn't like it, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Y'all can go kick rocks. And the Rochelle fandom, rejoice and sing and be merry.
Well said. On that note, if you guys like our content, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, make sure to follow the Facebook page, follow all the social channels below on the screen, and also please leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought about this video and any other videos we've done in the past. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.